Hello, welcome. Hey guys. I just washed my face before sitting down here because I've washed my face so many times on live videos and it's always like very messy. So I've already washed my face and it's feeling very tight. So I'm gonna get going on my skincare. So I'm gonna go in with my toner. This is Botnia Toner. I have loved this since we brought on Botnia. It has salicylic and glycolic in it, but also has hyaluronic acid and other really hydrating ingredients. So it doesn't feel stripping at all to me. And it smells good, and it just feels really nice on my skin. So this is really nice to use before makeup because it's gonna help slough off any dead skin cells that will cause our makeup to look cakey or gross. I like to spritz it on my face and then spritz a little more onto the toner pad. I know it's a weird way to do it, but it's how I do it. And then I'm just gonna quickly tone. And even though it has acids in it, it never leaves me feeling dry or tight or anything. I really enjoy this stuff. For my cleanser today, I did a double cleanse because I was wearing sunscreen all day. So I did the ORGAID cleansing oil and the AC Control Mousse from Dr. Estee. I don't know if any of you have tried that. It's kind of been a sleeper product that I recently rediscovered, and it's so good. It feels like a cloud on your skin. Okay, now I feel like I've gotten off any dead skin cells. So a little summary of what we're doing tonight. It's gonna be slightly different than what we normally do. I'm going to a holiday party tonight. So we are just going to sit down and hang out, and I'm going to do my acne-safe makeup and skincare. I do have some makeup products here that are not from Art of Skincare, so products that you guys have not seen before. I thought it might be fun to give you a little peek into my non-Art of Skincare goodies that I like to use on the daily that don't make me break out. So we're gonna jump into those as well. I'm gonna finish my skincare. I just toned with the Botnia Toner, and I'm going to go in with a hydrating serum. My favorite is Hydra-Cool serum from IS Clinical. This is a hyaluronic serum that also has mushroom extract. It's really firming, it has antioxidants in it, but I really like that it's plumping. So I feel like it just makes my skin look a little extra plump and hydrated and alive. It has like a little bit of like a mintiness when you put it on your face, and I just like that feeling. I feel like it's like waking up my skin and my face. So I put that all over. And for moisturizer today, I also wanted something that just like makes me look very dewy and hydrated. So I'm going to grab Mieux Sheer Hydration, which I left on the desk right there. So let me go grab that. Be right back. Okay, Sheer Hydration. If you haven't tried this, I recommend it for combination normal skin types. I don't know if it would be quite enough moisture for dry skin types unless you were layering it with some other hydrating products, but it just has a really nice dewy finish without being thick, oily, or waxy on the skin. I like it under makeup because again, it just gives you kind of a glow from within without being heavy, and I know it's not gonna cause my makeup to like move around my face over the course of the day or the course of the evening. So I'm just gonna take 2 pumps of my Sheer Hydration. Also, this packaging is just lovely. It's like a soft velvety texture. It's very interesting. I like it. I'm going to be taking my glasses on and off this whole time. This tutorial should also be a tutorial on how to do your skincare and makeup with glasses. But spoiler alert, I just take them on and off 1,000 times. So this is a hyaluronic acid moisturizer, but also has rice bran extract. It has a little jojoba in there, which is an acne-safe oil that actually is very similar to the makeup of your own sebum on your skin. So that is so lovely. And make sure you bring it down to your neck, everyone. All of your skincare should go down to your neck, except for your like very strong exfoliants, because the neck tends to be drier than your face. All right, we are well hydrated now. Glasses back on. So next up, This is a weird product, and to be entirely honest, I did not think I liked it at first. I was like, this is like kind of gritty, it's kind of glittery, I don't know about it, but it was my fault because I was not shaking it enough. So this is Pink Dusk from Farmhouse Fresh, and it is a hydrating serum with peptides and Cica extract, which is very healing. That's a Korean extract that's very nice. So it's plumping and hydrating, but they added a ton of mica into it, which is a natural mineral that is shimmery. It's kind of a rose gold color. Let me show you this on the back of my hand. A little goes a long way with this stuff, so I feel like I'm gonna have this bottle forever. But that's what it looks like. And then you massage it in, and it's just like a healthy, dewy glow. It is slightly pinkish, which works on my skin tone because I am pretty pink. I think if you had a very, very, very pale skin tone, oops, I'm sorry, I kicked the phone, then you might want to mix this a little bit more with something else just to dilute it a little more. But it's so pretty. Let me show you how I like to use this. I don't put this all over. You certainly could do that, but my preference is to just put it in the places that you really want to glow and be extra healthy and glowy. So let me show you how I do that. I take a dropper, like a few drops, and I put them on the back of my hand after shaking the bottle a whole lot. That's important. Then I'm just gonna take a little bit and apply to where I wanna glow. So we're already looking very glowy from our moisturizer, but I wanna glow extra because I'm getting ready for a holiday party and I want to look a little extra sparkly. I am not a big eyeshadow person or lipstick person. I'm all about like the skin. I want my skin to be the highlights. So that's why I really love these for when I want to be glowy. This is also totally acne safe. And because it has peptides, it helps with wrinkles. So I always give it a little extra pat, pat, pat into where my crow's feet will probably start forming pretty soon here. I am almost 30, so I'm still pretty stinking young, but I know down the line I'm gonna have some crow's feet that I know I will love, but I'm still gonna put skincare on them. So anywhere you wanna be glowy, just pat it on, really light amount works well. You could put this all over your face. I certainly don't see why you couldn't do that. I just like it on the highlights. I want it to really pick up in the places that I want to highlight. I don't necessarily want to be like highlighting like my upper lip where I have some mustache hairs growing, for example. You can even put, this has never irritated my eyes, so you can even put a little bit of this under your brow bone to highlight that as well. It's just so pretty and glowy. Okay, let's move on. I actually had a ton left over on the back of my hand. So remember, just very light-handed. You don't need a ton of this. This is the Pink Dusk Illuminating Peptide Serum from Farmhouse Fresh. Little goes a long way. I've also mixed it in with my moisturizer, and that is also a really great option. But for a party, I'm going to be very intentional with where I want to put any shimmer or sparkles. So next up, I do love my Illuminating foundation, but lately I've been enjoying just doing a tiny, tiny bit of spot concealing where I need it. I feel like my skin has been clearer than it has been in like years and years. This is the clearest that it's been, which I'll talk about that later as I'm doing my makeup, what I'm doing right now that has really created the biggest difference in my skin. So I don't feel that I need a ton of coverage. So I'm just gonna go in. This is the Nars Soft Matte Concealer. Probably a lot of you have tried this. This is a favorite of so many people. It's acne safe. The other one, the Nars Radiant, yes, the Nars Radiant Concealer, I've also used that one, is also acne safe, but it's not quite as lightweight. I feel like this, when I put it on my face, feels totally weightless, and it works a little better for my combo skin that can get a little bit oily in the T-zone. So I apply this with my finger. I know probably not everyone's gonna do that. I really love this concealer and I think it's gonna last me forever because I really use like a tiny amount. Like I just press my finger a little bit into there and then I'm just going to pat this where I need it. Just to lighten up a little darkness under my eyes and redness. I tend to get redness around my nose. Just like to pat it around. I don't know if you guys can see a difference, but I notice a difference. I need a little more under my eyes. I know this is glasses life. This is how we do it. I've also become really good at just doing my makeup without my glasses on, which is a little bit risky. You never know what you're gonna get. So again, this is just the Nars Soft Matte. This one is acne safe. I'm very thankful for that because it is a good one. Nars makes very nice complexion products. I know that some of their foundations are acne safe, but I haven't confirmed in a while. I haven't actually looked at it and I know that they do change ingredients sometimes. So I would just still run it by our acne causing ingredient list. It's in our blog. If you guys can't find it, you can always reach out to customer service and they'll get that list to you. But it's really important to not just go by the labels at Sephora, because at Sephora you'll see there will be products that say oil-free or non-comedogenic, but that's actually not a scientifically or regulated term that is proven by anything, unless the brand proves that they have done significant comedogenic testing on the product, which a lot of them have not. They'll do like a teeny tiny study on a small group of people, and it's just not thorough enough. So make sure you are still checking those formulas. And then just be a little bit cautious. If a product says that it has like 48-hour wear, it might be acne causing because it has a lot of film formers and thickeners in that formula so that it will stay on your skin for so long. And those things stick in your pores, are very hard to remove, and might still contribute to acne. So just, be aware and test things out. Try not to add more than one new makeup product into your routine at a time. Because if you just add one product and then you start breaking out, you know exactly what caused that. So I'm still just popping a little bit of this concealer all over. I really like the way makeup goes on top of the Mieux Sheer Hydration, because it's just very easy to spread this product out and get it nice and thin. Some moisturizers dry down a little more matte, and it's harder to spread. Okay. I think we're ready for the next step. Okay, this is probably my favorite product that I'm going to show you guys. I know this is so weird, but I did not discover bronzer until I was like 25, 26. And bronzer is amazing. I don't know how I didn't hear from more people about how I need bronzer in my life. Oops, sorry guys, keep kicking that. Bronzer it just makes you look so immediately healthy and alive. It's just really, really nice. But I've tried a lot of different bronzers, and there's some gross bronzers out there that will make you orange or are just too thick or too matte or too sparkly. So personally, I found this one a couple years ago, and I really love it. It lasts a long time. This is the Hourglass. I use the shade Nude Bronze Light, but it's the ambient lighting bronzer, and it's really nice. It doesn't have any chunks of sparkle in it. It just has a very fine milled, luminous finish. I think any pressed powder from Nars is just gonna be, or not Nars, Hourglass is going to be a really amazing formula. But this is a really nice neutral tone, but still a little bit warm, so it still gives me that bronzer glow. So I'm just gonna throw some of this on. This is my Real Techniques powder brush, but I like it for bronzer because it's giant. So it helps just create a diffused look. I think a lot of people have tried out contouring with bronzer, but it just doesn't work to contour with a warm toned product. So I'm just more applying this where the sun would hit me if I had gone out into the sun. So tops of the cheekbones, the sides of the face, the top of the forehead. I do the C, or the 3. I don't know if you guys have heard of the 3, but it just seems to be the most foolproof way to get bronzer on. And a little on top of the nose. And I'm doing this without glasses, so if it doesn't turn out good, that's the way it goes. But this is how I do it every day, and so far so good. So that is my ambient lighting bronzer. I really love that. I'm not going to use it today because I have a different blush that I want to use. But I wanted to show you guys the other Hourglass blush that is acne safe. And it's the Brilliant Nude from the Ambient Blush collection. It's also Hourglass. Ooh, you guys can see the reflection in there. This is also such a beautiful blush that can be used as a bronzer if you have a very cool pink undertone, because it is fairly pink, but it's still really, really neutral. This is so lovely, so I had to mention it, but I'm not gonna use it today. I am going to try to choose. I have 2 fairly new-ish blushes. I've been using these for about a month each, and I really like them, but one is a lot easier to use than the other, so I might go with the easier to use one. My 2 options are the Say Beauty blush, liquid blush, cream blush. It's kind of like a mixture between a cream and a liquid. It's really pigmented though, and the applicator is giant. It's huge. So it's really hard to use because you have to like very carefully put like the tiniest dot of blush on your cheek and then blend it out. But that said, it's really beautiful. It's probably my favorite colored blush that I own right now. It's just hard to apply, so I don't find myself reaching for it. But it's acne safe, it's really lovely. Just know, apply to the back of your hand and then put it on with a brush. Or if you're really daring, do like a tiny dot of blush on your cheek. But I think I'm gonna use this other one. This is Merit Beauty Cheeky Cream Blush. And this is one of very few acne safe cream blushes. Cream blushes are like the worst out there for acne because they love to put coconut oil, avocado oil, cocoa butter. They like love to put these luscious, creamy oils into cream products. But this one is acne safe. And I find that it does not move all over my face. It stays well even though I have more oily skin. So let's pop some of this on. I like this color. It's just a nice, cool, it's kind of cool. It's a little bit cool pink, and it's easy to put on. So I just kind of drag it on my cheek like that, and then just pat it in, pat away any kind of line around it. And it's so pretty. I like a little more blush than less blush. So I probably do a little more than your average person, but that's how I like it. Okay. We're looking good. It's working. Okay, so that's pretty much the complexion that we're going for. We're going for very dewy, healthy, glowy. So let's do some eyeshadow. So, just a warning, I do not check my eyeshadows for pore clogging ingredients. I'm sorry if you're one of those people who does do that, because I did not check these. I did not check this eyeshadow to see if it was acne safe before I started this video, but it's from Merit, and almost all of Merit products are acne safe, except for the cream highlighter. Don't buy that. It's definitely not acne safe, but this might be. But I don't usually check eyeshadows for pore clogging ingredients. I just don't find that it causes any issues for me. So that's just me. So this is the new eyeshadow from Merit. This is in the color Studio, which on everyone else, as I've seen in videos, it looks like a cool tone. But on me, it's actually a little bit warm. So this is just a cream shadow. You can use a brush if you want, but I just use my fingers because brushes, especially if you have acne, you have to wash them a lot. You have to stay on top of washing your makeup brushes if you have acne. So I try to minimize the amount of brushes that I have in my life. I have my powder brush and one blush brush. But besides that, I'm just gonna use my hands because I can always wash my hands. So while I put this on, I did want to talk to you guys about what I have been doing to my skin that has made it so clear lately. And I have to say, I think it's come down to two major things that I've been doing differently. The first one being that I have cut out all processed foods. So I'm talking like, I'm not even eating commercially made bread right now. I'm not eating ice cream and candies. I'm not eating a lot of processed sugar at all. And that has been really, really huge in my health, my energy levels, and in my skin. My skin has drastically changed since I did that. And I know that seems like a really daunting change to make, but just keep it simple in your brain. Just think of if you couldn't make this item in your kitchen with things that you usually have on hand, it's probably too processed. So like if you're gonna go buy these muffins and there's like, 5 or 6 ingredients, they're all things that you could easily have on hand if need be in your house to make it, that's probably okay. But if you go through the ingredient deck and there's all sorts of wild ingredients and different things going on that you wouldn't be able to cook yourself, it's probably highly processed, and just move on from it, have something else instead. That's kind of how I've kept it simple. But I recommend giving it a shot. I know that dietary changes is very personal and everyone's gonna have different things that work for them, but that really helped me. The other change that I've made, or thing that I've added to my routine, is I've started taking Mind Body Skin supplement from ClearStem. I've been taking that for probably close to 3 months now. I would say, yeah, close to 3 months. And it has like eliminated my hormonal acne. I have not had any maturation arrest. I've not had any angry pimples popping up before my period. It has really impressed me, but it also hasn't caused any upset stomach or anything like that, which a lot of supplements give me an upset stomach. So I've been really enjoying that supplement. It also has different ingredients to help with digestion. It has enzymes in it. It has ingredients for helping with stress, and I just really enjoy taking it. So this is just the Merit shadow. I find it just applies so easy with my finger that I don't bother with a brush. We're good, I did not mess it up. But it's wild. This looks very warm toned once I put it on, but it does not look warm toned in the tub. I don't know, I thought it would be more cool toned, but I'm not complaining because I actually do really like the way this looks. But I really like the way that it wears. If you have oily lids, like so oily to the point where like your oils are irritating your eyes, this is a really great eyeshadow just to slap on and then you don't have to worry about that. That is a huge problem for me. I have such oily eyes that my eyes will start to get irritated by how oily they are. So I always slap on some sort of eyeshadow just to take care of that oil, and I've been really loving this Merit Beauty one. So that's the Merit Beauty in the shade Studio. Need to get sponsored by Sephora with all these. Okay, actually, I'm gonna need this mirror. Let's do eyeliner and lashes. So this is probably my like 50th tube of this. I have this on a subscription mailing to my house every 3 months, and it's been years now that I've been doing that. This is the Thrive Liquid Lash Extension. So this is a tubing mascara. If you have not tried a tubing mascara, you are sleeping on this. Tubing mascara is really, really nice for oily skin or anyone who has a lot of issues with their mascara getting under their eyes, because it forms a tube over your lash and it only comes off when you use warm water and then massage it away. It also, when you do that, it doesn't leave a bunch of dark mascara under your eyes, so you don't need any like special mascara remover. I don't even have to use soap on my eyelashes to get the mascara to leave my lashes. So if you haven't tried it, let this be your time to shine. So let's do, actually I'm gonna do eyeliner first. This is just a simple brown liner from Thrive. It's okay. It's a little bit dry, so I don't know. There's my honest feedback on that. Oops, that's the liquid eyeliner. I don't want that. It's okay. We're going in with eyeliner. I do like that this stays on. This Thrive brown eyeliner does not go anywhere. I just find that it's just kind of dry, and if I want to like blend it out a little bit so it's not a harsh line, it's really hard to do that because it dries fast. But does it stay? Yes, it stays forever. So I'm just gonna throw a little bit on. I'm not a complex eye makeup girly. I am a keep it simple, stupid eye makeup girl because one, I can't see anything. It's really hard to do complex eyeshadow blending and looks when you can't see anything without your glasses on. I should get contacts, but I've been putting it off for a long time. Little side note, I actually had a retina detachment a couple years ago when I was only 22. So I have really, really terrible eyesight because of that. And contacts just aren't very comfortable. So I'm gonna have to order some like very custom made contacts. And that's not gonna be cheap, so glasses it is. Simple eye makeup looks it is. All right. Got that on. Let's put the glasses on, make sure it looks good. All right, it's giving eyeliner. All right, mascara. I wish that I had a lash curler right now, but I lost mine and I cannot find it. But a lash curler really makes this mascara extra special. Especially when you have little straight lashes like me. I got them from my mother, and I think she got them from her Japanese genetics. These shorter, straighter lashes. I have never had anyone actually be able to guess that I do have Japanese heritage, except for recently. I had a girl who just like perfectly clocked it. She's like, are you partially Japanese? And I was like, what? I have not had anyone be able to see that before. Is anyone putting lashes or putting mascara on their bottom lashes anymore? I feel like on TikTok I never see anyone do it, so I haven't done it in a very long time. All right. Darn, it's upstairs, but the Patrick Ta Blush Duo, the cream is not acne safe. Sorry, I use it sometimes, but I try not to because it's not acne safe. But the powder blush in there is really lovely, and it sits on top of cream blush very, very nicely. So that is a nice one that I like to use. But because I have really oily skin and I do touch my face throughout the day, a little powder blush on top goes a long way. I will also say that if you have not tried it, the Patrick Ta blushes, they're meant to be used powder first and then cream, which is crazy, but it works. So I've actually tried that now with some other blush brands, where you do your powder blush and then you take your cream blush and you just put it on like the high point of your face where you want like a little bit of glow, because obviously powder blush is not so glowy, mostly matte. So you do your powder blush, then you take the cream, but you just put the cream blush like just where you want to be looking a little more dewy. That's a lovely hack. I recommend trying that. That's really nice, and it will last a lot longer because you have the powder underneath the cream blush. Okay, we are getting closer to the end. I don't wear that much makeup even for holiday parties. I need some eyebrow gel though. Let's see, I've got my bucket of things. This is another product that's like, it's okay. I'm using it because I have it, but it's not like, you guys need to go buy this. It's just a clear brow gel. This is from Kosas. It's just a Kosas clear brow gel. And it's okay. You know, it holds my brows mostly in place. It's nothing crazy special or crazy different than anything I've ever used before. To be honest, all clear brow gels just don't last very long for me because like you get like gunk and makeup in there and then it puts color in the gel and then you can see it over your eyebrows, like looks gross. So what I usually do is I go to Target. I get the e.l.f. brow gel, clear brow gel, because it's super cheap. And I get several tubes of it. And then as soon as the gel starts getting, like, to have a little makeup in it and getting a little crusty looking, I just open a new one. There's also Glossier Boy Brow that is technically acne safe. If you look at the ingredients, it is technically acne safe. But no matter what, every single time I use that brow gel, every single time I get like a painful, hard pimple in my eyebrow. That sucks. It really sucks. So tread with caution on that one. But there are some folks actually in our insiders group on Facebook that love that for acne prone skin. They don't break out. So it's interesting. But this one, I've been using this for probably a month and I have not had a single breakout around or in my eyebrows. So if that's reason enough to recommend it, that is a pretty good reason to recommend it. Let's see, it's called Air Brow. Air Brow from Kosas. Okay. Need something on my lips. Let me go grab a lipstick. I'll be right back. Okay. I don't know if this is acne safe. I know this is supposed to be all acne safe makeup, but I don't know if this is acne safe. This is a lipstick, and I don't usually seek out acne safe lipsticks. Again, I just don't tend to break out around my mouth, but if you do, definitely seek out acne safe products for your lips. I actually have it in front of me. There's an acne safe matte lipstick from Target. It's really lovely, actually. But my lips are really dry today, and putting something matte on my lips when they're dry is not fun. Oh no, it's not in here anymore. Okay, my bad, you guys. It's not in here, but it is the Jason Wu, it's like lip puff, puffy lip, powder lip, something like that. But he only has a couple lipsticks. He has a liquid lipstick and then a tube lipstick. I like the tube lipstick. It's totally acne safe, and it works really, really well as a blush. They have a brown lipstick shade actually that's really lovely as a cream bronzer. It has a very soft matte finish on the skin. It's really nice for summertime when you just want something that's very easy to throw on. Once I discovered my Hourglass bronzer, this is just the color that this bronzer is just perfect for my skin, so I don't really reach for that lipstick as a bronzer anymore. But it's acne safe, so that's an option. Jason Wu, super, super affordable at Target. This one though, back to the one that I'm going to put on my lips that I'm not sure is acne safe. It might not be. This is from Merit, and this is the shade La Vanille. I really like this for winter time. It's just really pretty. And I like these because they're not long wearing, but they're very hydrating, and they're not so pigmented that you couldn't just put this on without a mirror. So really easy to reapply. You know, if I'm at the party and I don't want to go to the bathroom to reapply lipstick, I can just grab this out of my purse. Grab it out of my purse, and I know I'm not going to put it all over my face accidentally. So that's a thin layer. You can go thicker and you would get a deeper color payoff, but I'm scared of putting on thick lipstick. I'm like scared it's gonna be all over my teeth and I won't notice because I'm talking to people, and I'm a scaredy cat. Okay. So I need to go upstairs and do my hair. I think I'm gonna have to spray it with a spray bottle. We shall see. But before I go, let's talk removing this at the end of the night because that's really important. I did quite a bit more makeup than I usually wear. I used a matte concealer that, even though it is acne safe, it is more of a long wearing concealer, so it's going to have a tendency to stick in the pores a little more. So I'm gonna wanna double cleanse. It's upstairs. I have my ORGAID cleansing oil. That's my personal favorite. Another option that is significantly cheaper, so it's a nice option if you do have a budget for your skincare, and that's the Michelle Corley Pore Clearing Cleansing Oil. They're both acne safe cleansing oils. The Michelle Corley one is completely fragrance free. It doesn't smell like anything except for like mildly like a vegetable oil or something. It has like a very, very barely there nothingness scent. And then the ORGAID cleansing oil smells like rosemary, geranium, and lavender. I really like it. It's a spa scent. It just smells like you went to the spa, and I thoroughly enjoy that cleansing oil. I also like that it's in an upgraded packaging. It's in a glass packaging. So that's why I always reach for ORGAID instead. But both of those oils are fantastic. Use them on dry skin, right onto your makeup, massage for at least a minute. And if you are feeling up for it, you know, you've got a song playing that you like, you can set a timer and do it for 2 whole minutes. And that is really going to let the oils that are in the cleanser really start to dissolve the oils and sebum that are trapped in your pores. And that's really gonna make a difference in making sure all of your makeup is gone. And then before you go into your skincare routine, your skin is just completely clean. So highly recommend doing that. Follow it up with a gel cleanser. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, just any sort of foamy gel cleanser. That's gonna get all of the cleansing oil residue off of your face. It's gonna get any last bits of makeup or debris away, and then you're good to continue with your routine. On a night like this, I would probably do my double cleanse and then just go right into my nighttime sleeping mask, which is the Face Reality HydraCalm Moisturizer. I sleep in that most nights after I've done something a little extra to my skin, which is like putting a lot of makeup on it and cleansing it for extra long. I also, before tonight, I wanted to prep my skin for the party. So last night, I did give myself a little bit more of a treatment. I used the Mieux Vita C Clear Skin Pads. If you haven't used those, I highly recommend. I think I've been using those since I was 16. Don't use them super often, but when I want my skin to glow and I don't want any dead skin under my makeup looking gross, that's what I grab for. And I do it the night before. So I wouldn't do those pads like directly before you're gonna go into your skincare routine. I would do it the night before. It just really helps give it time to work and give you that glow. It just really helps digest away dead skin cells and just makes you totally glowy. It's a really lovely product. So I did those last night. So tonight I'm just gonna give myself a little rest. I'm just gonna double cleanse and do my HydraCalm mask, and my skin will be happy. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know today was really different. I didn't talk about skincare very much at all. We mostly just did some makeup. Hopefully you saw some new things, got a little inspired maybe. All right, thank you everyone. I hope you are having an amazing holiday season and that you are enjoying your friends and family and hopefully staying warm because it's getting cold. But I will see you all. I'll be back next week, Thursday, same time, 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. And I look forward to talking about more things acne safe and acne related. So I will see you all then. Thank you, everyone.